Hi, welcome back channel FC24. Alright, so spent about 300 million to upgrade my team OVR to 96. A good number of players to share with you, of course. First, I'm going to exchange out this LB, which is considered low OVR right now. There are various options, but of course, if comparing among the LBs that's in the market, that's what I think the best value for money. Maybe a player that's around about 50 or 60 million or so. So I'm looking at if comparatively at 97 or 96, how much it costs. So that's what I'm doing right now. Because if you don't do that, apparently you can't transfer the training points over from your current LB. For me, I think he's already trained up to 20. So I need to at least get a purple gem upgraded version. So which is the 4th version. Otherwise, I'm going to spend my universal card 91 to upgrade them. So I'm looking at a couple of players, but again, if you compare, you must compare apple to apple in a way. So if you look at 96, you should look at the price of 96. All right. So you look at here. The players at 96 cost 50 over million. This costs 46 million. All right, so I think this is the best value for money in my context. And I'm going to price it at 439. So hopefully we get this player at 439. All right, so that's 43.9 million. Once we have done with that, then probably I'm going to swap this LB out. Then we'll take a look at the other players. All right, we get it 439. That's good. So we spent 43.9 million for an LB of 96. Of course, before you do training, is worse compared to the current LB 90. But once I transferred that training from that LB card, definitely it's a perfect. Right, so I'm quickly going to do that right now. We can see it's proper gemmed. That's the status you need in order to transfer that 20 training points. All right, so that's how you do a transfer of training points. But again, you got to be sure of the player that you wanted. Otherwise, next time you're going to burn this 96 LB card that will cost a lot, 43.9 million. Probably going to keep him for some time. All right, so next I'm looking for CM. Right, so again, the same comparison method, looking at all of 96, how much they will be costing. All right, so looking at Baraktar, I think I'm very interested in getting a prime icon for sure. I think it's a good opportunity for me to have a prime icon CM. But let's do a comparison first. I mean, in terms of the price range, what is it like for 96? So I'm doing a very quick glance. All the 96 is about 50, 60 million. This guy here, which I saw just now, is 47. So I guess that may be one of the cheapest player I can get. And of course, you got to think aloud, like if you get too low of an OVR later on when you do upgrade, you can't. So I'm going with this player. I think this is a value for money. I'll go ahead to get him, and hopefully we get him at the right price. All right, so just to check again, I think I'm gonna get him at 47.8 million. So that's another 40 over million gone. Right, so two players already about 90 million. So this two is a great addition for sure. So I'm really interested in getting. Probably I may need another CM, but let me check out my team again right here. Once I have that swap in, I may need another CM. I think that's for sure. So I'm probably going to get the icon, the prime icon that I just saw just now. Really tempted to get that prime icon, but let me quickly do that swap as well as the training, burn the card for the training transfers. All right, so definitely gonna set that player out. So transfer in that current CM. That will be a great boost to the trades. All right, so great. So we have 95 OVR ready with just two players being swapped in. So some more work to be done. Checking the CM, probably RW as well, and the CAM. I'm just guessing. I think these are things I got to change to increase my team OVR, because they have really relatively lower OVR, and at the same time they don't have trading for the CAM. But let me quickly check it out in the market again for the CAM. We have been through this just now, but just make sure it's the most value for money. And for 96, comparatively, all right, so it's around that region, and not forgetting you must get purple status in order to transfer that 20 training points. So it's relatively important to do that calculation as well. So that would cost 51. But I'm still very tempted to get that Prime icon. So although I think there may be cheaper, slightly cheaper options, but I'm still very tempted to get the Prime icon. I just want to turn most of my players to Prime icon for sure. So I think I've more or less made up my mind, but just trying to toy around to check out the price once last time before we go ahead to buy that Prime icon. So yeah, I think after looking at the prices, yeah, I think I'm still going for this. So it is costing me about 82 million or 94 million or 95 actually, because if I need a purple gem status, so that would cost me 95. Is almost double the price of what I've gotten previously, but I'm still going for it. So it is just a preference right here. This is not cost efficient, but in terms of preference of having gemmed, purple gemmed icon, Prime icon player. Alright, so that's 95 million in addition to the 90 over million we spent earlier for two other players. We're getting a 97 here. That justifies it. Actually, it's more of an interest in getting a Prime icon player. So we got a cheap CM and a Prime icon, expensive one. Oh, fantastic. That's really great, having those training transfer point transferred. All right, so now, of course, as mentioned earlier, we're looking at CAM. This, yes, I think, of course, I could go ahead and do comparison, but I think I'm getting him. So it is more of an interest, like I said. Sometimes it's not so much of cost comparisons, but rather interest. All right, so we're getting him. That is another amount being spent, 50 over a million. But like I said, if I use this player card, I can't do training transfers because there isn't any from the current cards. But of course, if I want to do training transfers from other cards, I could do so, but I gotta use the 91 universal cards to do a rank up. Probably I'll spend 4 numbers of that 91 universal card to ranking up to, let's see, first one to 95 it costs 1 card, and then probably to 96 it costs another card itself. Then we need probably another 2 more cards to be affirmed 100% in order to transfer the status. Alright, so we're going to use another 2 more cards. There's a shirt. We got this purple status. That's the 97th CAM. The only difference there, if you buy from market, you can't really select the skill points, but if you have upgraded or rank up yourself, you can do that. And of course, I have as a 91 CDM 20 training points transferred from. That card was sitting in the store and not being used at all, and now it's a good chance to transfer that out as well. So I have an existing 94 RW. I'm going to do that likewise to do a rank up for I think 4 cards likewise in order to get to 97th, and then of course transfer the training points as well. So normally I think that's the most optimal. Otherwise, the next round I think that it costs 5 cards, which is a bit too much. But doing a rank up 3 times, it's just for 4 cards from 94 to 93. I think that's the most optimal way of doing. And of course, we can select the maximize passing for him. So then, of course, I'll do a transfer of training points from my current RW. So that would bring him up in terms of the traits of very high status there. All right. So all this definitely brings up the VSA to 96. All right, so if you think again, what are other players that you wish to, you should go by that manner. Of course, aside from the point that we want Prime icon, that's besides the point. With the cost efficiency, you're comparing apple to apple. You must be looking at, let's say, 96. You compare 96 straight out, and which is the best value for money. But again, there's limitations for the lower OVR cards, because once imagine 96 to the max, you can't go further. whereas those of higher OVR, you can actually upgrade it to 99 or even 100 if they are very close. Just remember this: every rank up bring it OVR by 1. The first rank up costs a card, the second rank up likewise, the third rank up costs 2 more cards, so in total it's 1, 1, 2, that's 4. Then the next rank up would cost 5 cards, that would be a total of 9. And then your final rank up costs 10 cards, and that would be 19 in total. So you got to bear this in mind. If you want to do rank up in that basis, you're going to use a lot of the 91 universal card. It's not really advisable to do that. I would say that we start with probably 4. So do 3 rank ups for the cards that you prefer, but you're going to buy a respectable card of a higher OVR of your own preference for sure. So I'm looking at CB as well, but I think if you do a CB, we could definitely got to think about which would be a better CB in comparatively. I think this CB seems to be attractive to me. It's not an icon, prime icon, although it's a hero version. So that costs 75 million, and it's already been purple rank up. So I can do the transfer from my current 20 to over, since it's a purple status, and with that it doesn't bring the team OVR up, but nonetheless it has the trading points transferred. I think that's perfect. That makes him run much faster, and of course I think that's about all I've been doing, and that already cost me in total I think 300 over million. Right, so thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. Good luck. Goodbye.